Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny 5 Live here, and we are going back to the future again. In today's episode of Coaster Spotlight, we have a Back to the Future roller coaster submitted by CS Yoa. So stay tuned and let's check it out. Alright everybody, we're back in Hill Valley 1955, and we are trying to get Marty back into 1985. This is another coaster submission sent in by Yoa. It says, "Hey Channel 5, first so you know, you are awesome YouTuber and I love your videos, so keep it going." Thank you so much, Yoa. Okay, I have lately been working on a new roller coaster called Back to the Future. It's a roller coaster made out of a total of 14,000 pieces. It'll travel in time, just like the movie. Please give me some feedback on how it's done. And then he has a link to the workshop. Please take a look at the park because the screenshots are not really good, and I did not want to make a video because that would spoil it too much. Have a really nice day and keep up the good videos. From Yoa. Thank you so much, Yoa, for this awesome submission. Here's the funny thing. I did the Back to the Future park, and I said it was my favorite movie of all time. I absolutely love some Back to the Future. When I saw this, I was like, all right, this is the one we're doing today. Didn't even look at the other ones. Sorry, guys. I mean, I did. I've looked at them all, but I didn't even consider them for today because this one just was like, all right, it's Back to the Future. We're doing it. Apparently, we're going to be traveling around from 1885, 1955, 1985, and 2015. So it's going to be a fun little roller coaster. Hold the phone, guys. This is the workshop page. Back to the Future roller coaster by CS Yoa, found on the Steam Workshop. Rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it, and check it out. It's pretty new. January 10th. That's today. Oh, damn. We're getting this hot off the press, guys. All right, so the links will be down in the description as always, guys. And I did want to mention that he said he didn't want to make a video because he didn't want to spoil it. If there are videos, I put them in the link. I mean, I put them down in the description if there's videos. And I don't watch them. I want everything to be a surprise. So even if you have a video, I will not watch it. I refuse. So anyways, let's take a look at this. So we have the Hill Valley 1955 area here, and we have a DeLorean. I saw someone created this on the workshop and suggested it to the creator of the Back to the Future park, and I absolutely love this. This cute little DeLorean. It looks so good. I mean, it's pretty good for what pieces you get with the game. Love these like pipes and the thingy on the back. I mean, it's so perfect. Very good. We got the lightning going down, the wires from the clock tower. Very cool. Very cool indeed. So we have all these different sections of the park. A little mixture of things here. We have the 2015 area over here. I think it feels a little bit more futuristic than 2015 in the movie did, but that's okay. Very cool nonetheless. And I think, I'm not sure, but I believe there was like a series, I don't know if it's an animation or part of a video game or something, but apparently they went to 2075. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would really love to watch or find out whatever that is. So that would be cool. Over here we have the 1885 section. Now, I do want to just jump into it and ride the coaster and maybe take a better look at everything after. So we're just going to take a quick glimpse at everything. So we have 1885. Then we have also another 1955 area here. He did the clock tower again for the coaster. And I guess the only thing that's really missing is 1985. Yeah. Future, past, 1955. Yeah, the current time that the movie takes place in does not exist here. The person that created the park as well also didn't do that. So, and I've been seeing suggestions and people saying how awesome it would be if there was an 1985 and also an alternate 1985. People were asking. So when they come back from the future and Biff got a hold of the almanac and changed the present time, creating a ripple effect in the timeline. So 1985 became like taken over by Biff. So that like having the big giant Biff tower would be amazing. And maybe you could even do the Biff face out of pixel art. That would be pretty ambitious, though. Alright, so we got a quick look at it. We'll take a little better look at the details after. I think we should just jump into riding the coaster. Okay, so the boarding station for this coaster is this Hill Valley Town Hall here. Very cool. Alright, here we go. Back to the future. Oh. So I was testing and built a time machine, so yeah. Let's try it out. Oh, there's the DeLorean. To time travel, we need to hit 88 miles per hour. Look at those classic cars off to the side. That is amazing. Here we go. Whoa! Awesome. Look at these flying vehicles here. It doesn't feel like we're going 88 miles an hour, though. It's going a bit slow for a launch coaster, in my opinion. Now let's go back in time. We need to go 88 miles an hour. Oh. Very cool. So we're in 1885 here. Ooh. It could use a little bit smoothing. I do have some feedback for this coaster, I think. Let's go back to our time. So this is the, what's it called? The Eastwood Ravine. Very cool. Love the lighting in that forest there. And we're back. But we're technically back to 1955, not our timeline. So I'd say since you have this here and you also have it here, I'd say you could probably make this 1885 Hill Valley. That might work. But I do like this little setup here, so I get why you did that. Now, I think my biggest feedback here, see how this coaster takes off? It doesn't... You know what I mean? There's that classic image. Let me bring it up here. Gadoosh! That. Creates flames every time it takes off. So, what I would suggest is under scenery, special effects, pyrokkinetics, flamethrower. Maybe a smaller one. Maybe that one. That one might work. And see how you can literally make the classic flame tracks. And then have one over here. Space them out probably better than I'm doing, but you get the point. And then you do, what you do is, I guess, put them together closer, first of all. And then set a triggered event, so as soon as it passes here, these go off. And maybe you leave them on for a little bit there. And have some flames like they just took off into the future. And also some sparky sparks. I'd do another, or make it so these electricities, the electricity starts here when you're about here, and then when you're about here, it triggers this, and then when you're about here, it triggers this, and then all these light up as soon as the coaster hits here. And you could use the little speakers with some sound effects and make some random noises. I'm sure they have some really cool sounds. And then as it's taking off, the flames shoot out the back. Maybe have them up here a little bit, because that's where it gains the... Yeah, I don't know. I think the flames would come out about here. Because it hits, and then it sparks, and disappears, and the flames are left behind. Love these cars, by the way. This is driving me crazy how cool these look. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I need this in my life. I love this. Darn it, that's cool. So, yeah, that's one of my biggest pieces of feedback there. And I guess since you have this whole setup over here and the DeLorean, I don't think you need it here as well. Maybe you could try and make a Hill Valley 1985 area, but I don't know. The coaster itself felt some areas could use smoothing. I'm not sure where it was, but the smoothing trick, for anyone that doesn't know, is you can kind of select multiple pieces and just smash the smooth all button, and it makes the transition from here to here much smoother until it starts hitting something. And there's little kind of ripple spots that I felt that could have used a little bit of smoothing maybe. When I do smoothing, I don't recommend just selecting a piece and smoothing that piece, because it's only going to make that part from here to here smoother. So sometimes it's best to grab sections and smooth it so it transitions from one section into the other like this. It looks a little bit lumpy here. So maybe from here to here, you can smooth that, and see now we get this nice arc. It's much smoother coming down this bank, and it looks a little bit ripply here. So you could grab this and probably smooth that. There's that piece under there that's in the way. But you get my point. The coaster felt like it could be a little bit faster. Anyone watching this, feel free to also give your suggestions down below. For me, I probably would have made those launch... I think you can also select these launchers. Let's see here. You could select these launch tracks, go into the settings. Okay, it's max. Darn it. I was wondering if maybe you could get it to go faster, because it doesn't feel like we're hitting 88 miles an hour. Some of those launch lifts feel like they could be faster. I don't know if you can actually pull that off. I haven't played around with the launch coasters too much myself, so it's hard to give a lot of feedback. So if anyone else has suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments for CS Yoa. Nonetheless, I really like this. I think you got a lot of good things going on here. This future area may feel a little bit beyond 2015, but I love this. Wow. Yeah, overall I really enjoy it. I just feel like a few minor tweaks here. The coaster itself could use some improvements. Maybe a little bit faster in some areas, a little bit more radical. Like even this spot here, just the little turns and banks. You could probably end up selecting this whole area and like pulling it up and then curving it inward. So you bank around the corner, and then you can smooth that a little bit to make that a little nicer. You get what I'm saying? Just a little bit more fun factor around some of the less interesting banks. Even here, you could turn the coaster sideways. Nonetheless, I think it's pretty good, and it's off to a really good start. If it was just submitted today, then this feedback is coming just in time, and you could do a couple tweaks to it. Love the western area. Looks really cool. And I get you're not trying to build the park, like the universe, I should say. You're just trying to create the themes of the different timelines. So it doesn't have to be perfect and spot on, and I understand that. So because of that, my feedback would be to focus on making the coaster as fun as possible. In between the different sections where you speed it up, try and get it to go a little bit faster, do a few more interesting loops and turns, and then I think you'll be in a good spot. A few more triggered events. I noticed you had triggered events over here and stuff, the flames shooting out. They're shooting out the wrong way though. So again, I would say every time it takes off into a new timeline, it should kind of have some sparks and flames shoot out. Very cool. Love it. So once again, everybody, that is Back to the Future Roller Coaster by C.S. Yoeup. Links will be down in the description. Come rate, favorite, and subscribe to it. And if you have a coaster ride park spotlight submission that you want to see on the show, and you want some feedback and my reaction, feel free to send it in at channel5gad@gmail.com, and I'll take a look at it and put it in the list. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today's episode of Coaster Spotlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like, please be sure to smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya!